day of racing ahead. Thanks for
the ring for numbers 3 Terracotta Bay, who's the firm favourite with bookies, but there's been a lot of late money for Superior Satine. If he's going to do something this preparation, Superior Satine, he's entitled to go close to winning here. As the gatemen are concentrating on Nanduti Grace, and again Human Power wins the day. And here's Mr. Fahrenheit coming forward, carrying colours of a former handy horse of yesteryear, Drawn. Mr. Fahrenheit links in. We've got a good track and a 6-metre rail, and all is in readiness now for the first. The club's New South Wales handicap. Starter on the stand. Chosen Light, the visitor, has drawn the rails. They're off this time. Kind Act, Dwelt, misted by 2. Mr. Fahrenheit, Look at Mars and Park Life, the 3 best out. Superior Satine is nice and handy. So too Stable Talk. On the outside next, Terracotta Bay. Chosen Light going up on the inside now, followed by War Queen Nanduti Grace. And after making a mess of the start, Kind Act is last. Park Life to the lead from Look at Mars, going down to the 1,000. A length and a half, Superior Satine, followed closely by Chosen Light. On the inside of Mr. Fahrenheit, and a length further back, Stable Talk. 2 to Terracotta Bay around War Queen from Nanduti Grace, and Kind Act brings up the rear. This is the order, working to the side of the track at 800 marker, and Park Life and Look at Mars dispute the lead. Superior Satine getting a nice run behind them in 3rd position as they work along the side of the track. Then Mr. Fahrenheit, Chosen Light right up against the fence, wider out Terracotta Bay, and then Stable Talk, Nanduti Grace, War Queen, and Kind Act is absolute. To the turn they travel in the first here at Rosehill Gardens, and Look at Mars, just the leader from Park Life. Superior Satine called upon now, and Mr. Fahrenheit going up 4 and 5 wide. Chosen Light behind them, and then Terracotta Bay, but Superior Satine dashes to the lead now. 250 to travel. Superior Satine from Look at Mars. Park Life battles on reasonably, and then Chosen Light seeing daylight from Terracotta Bay. It's Superior Satine, 100 to go. Terracotta Bay is coming home on the outside with Chosen Light. Superior Satine is too good, however, and Superior Satine has beaten Chosen Light or Terracotta Bay from Look at Mars and Stable Talk. Then Park Life, followed by Kind Act, War Queen, Mr. Fahrenheit, and Nanduti Grace was last to complete the course. Number 4, the winner. Number 4, Superior Satine, given a lovely run by Corey Brown. And he's been able to score. Beautifully bred colt by Dane Hill from Shantha's Choice. And at the death in New South Wales, 360 and 150. And he was a little bit better than that in the ring, but he did land some confident wages. Numbers will be up in just a jiffy. Superior Satine. This is a 5th start, and related to, of course, Redute's Choice and Platinum Scissors. Now, 2nd and 3rd's pretty close here. Probably Chosen Light an inch in front of Terracotta Bay, and 4th will be Look at Mars. Here we go, some flickering on the screen. Full numbers, 4, 2, 3, 1. They read 4 Superior Satine, Corey Brown first. Number 2 is 2nd, Chosen Light, written by Darren Beedman, a colt by Dane Hill, so the Dane Hills have quinelled it. And the Langfur gelding, Terracotta Bay, Gay Waterhouse, Chris Munch 3rd, 1 4th, and that was Look at Mars. Now the time will be of interest. It's 1:29.77. The class record is 1:30.12, or was, so a new class record holder is number 4 Superior Satine, 35 the sectional time, and the margins to come. Now the totes. And the winner, 4 Superior Satine, paid 360 and 150. Number 2, 150 Chosen Light. 3 Terracotta Bay, paid 1.
Has an interesting ride in this upcoming race at Moonee Valley. He's on Calming, which has been well supported late in betting. James caught up with Alf Matthews earlier today.
James, you start off the day with Calming, been racing well, and
Moonee Valley, and they're set for the first. Light flashes. Starter has them. The all clear comes through from behind the gates. They're set. Racing in the first, Chloe with Class jumping very fast, and Mary's Flag got away well out wide. Calming driving up to 3rd on the inside as they settle down, and they're closely being followed by Costa Grande, and then a neck away to Woodweiner in the yellow. Best Picture is around her, trailed further back by Venus A Go-Go. She's got 3 behind her, Alley Cat, Madame de Heros, and Zordis is a length and a half away. Chloe with Class around the 800 turn, led Costa Grande by a length. Calming with the run of the race, third on the inside. Mary's Flag is fourth, and they're trailed then by Best Picture the outside, a length and a half to Woodweener. Venus Agago on the inside of her, and then came Madame de Heros, Zoilus and Alley Cat on the inside is now last. At the 550 metre mark, Chloe with Class up almost a length in front of Costa Grande, calming the inside, and Best Picture handy enough as they come to the corner. Then Madame de Heros, Venus Agago trying to find a way off the rails, and then Woodweener, followed then by Zoilus, pulled to the outside. In the straight now, Chloe with Class on the inside, being tackled by Best Picture. Costa Grande battling away third. Zoilus coming with a run right down the outside. In the straight though, and Best Picture booted away on Chloe with Class. Zoilus is making ground, but Best Picture's got a good lead, a winning lead, and Best Picture comes down to take the first by 3 to Zoilus. Alley Cat got up for third, a good run, and close up behind those to finish in the race, Woodweener and Venus Agago. Chloe with Class, Costa Grande, and then came Mary's Flag, Madame de Heros, and Calming dropped out and ran last. Best Picture takes out the first, ridden by Karen McAvoy for George Hanlon. George providing first and third in the race. Time is 1:13.7, 1:13.7. Number 4, Best Picture, taking the first, ridden by Karen McAvoy, leading rider from last season and joint Scobie Breesley medal winner from Thursday night. Second to Zoilus, third will go to Alley Cat. Numbers will be 4, 8 and 6 in the first on the card. Bit of an upset result for the punters there in 1:13.7. Fourth going to number 3, Woodweener. And fifth then was number 7, Chloe with Class. So fresh up from a break, we see victory going there to Best Picture. She hadn't fired in previous first up runs, but she was always travelling on the pace or just off it here, and she was bolting coming around the home turn and has beaten them by a good space. Most impressive win. Zoilus coming from well back second. Alley Cat also coming from the rear of the field. The front runners all folding up in that particular race, suiting the those coming from behind. What are the sectionals here? Last 600, 37.4. Last 400, 25.2. Last 200, 12.8 seconds.
You're watching Sky. Welcome back. We're heading to Rosehill shortly for race 2, a value bet event, and interim details for race 8 New Zealand are available as well. The trifecta there paying just under $25,000. Correct weights, race 1 Morfettville. The placings there were 4, 3
metres. Music Star's drawn the rails. Stablemate of the first winner, Superior Satine. Just waiting on the starter to climb the stand. He's about to do that. Some movement from the barrier boys wider out. Now the starter on the stand. They're off. Music Star bounced beautifully from the inside and leads clearly on Trillion Delight as they settle down. Jesterette is going forward hastily, followed closely by Secret Gift Manelli. Wider out Galactic Queen. A length further off in the field is Cryptique around Jackman. 2 to Masquerado and a half to Interbank as they travel along towards the 1,000 marker at the end of 300 metres, and Music Star left alone in front by a length now on Jesterette. Third Trillion Delight. The favourite travels fourth Secret Gift, and then Manelli followed by Jackman, Galactic Queen, Cryptic, and 2 to Interbank inside Masquerado. This is the order, 750 ahead of them, and Music Star shows the way. 3/4 to a length on Jesterette. One of the roughies, Trillion Delight, galloping third. Secret Gift a length and a half away next, followed by Manelli, being pushed along a gap then to Jackman, parked on the inside of Galactic Queen. A length to Cryptic, Masquerado to the outside, and 2.5 to Interbank as they head around the corner. Music Star 3/4 to 1 still on Jesterette. Secret Gift on the inside. Beedman has a couple of peeps to the left, and then Trillion Delight followed by Manelli. Now he finally gets clear on the favourite Secret Gift. It goes after Music Star, and Jesterette picks them up quickly. A couple, Manelli, Trillion Delight, and Masquerado starting to rattle down the outer. Secret Gift hits the front. Masquerado's coming late. Secret Gift, however, holding Masquerado, and Secret Gift beat Masquerado. Photo third. Manelli with Music Star followed by Jesterette, and then Trillion Delight followed by Jackman, Galactic Queen, Interbank and Cryptic. Secret Gift has got the money here. Number 6, Secret Gift, Darren Beedman gave her a lovely run. And he had a couple of peeps to the left to make sure that he was in the clear to come out and tackle the 2 leaders at around the 350. And she staved off a fast finishing run from Masquerado. He might be getting back on track now, Masquerado. Secret Gift, very honest. Her trainer Mel Eggleston has done a great job with her. Mel, of course, from Newcastle, putting the polish on the Encosta de Lago mare for R and Mrs. C. Beavis and Mrs. A.J. Eggleston out of a City Dancer mare Cherished, and D. Beedman in the saddle. Number 1 is second. And number 3, I reckon, will be third. Here we go. Yes, 613. Secret Gift first. Second, number 1, Masquerado by Straight Strike, Graham Rogers and Jim Cassidy. Number 3, Manelli. Third by Flying Spur, trained by Max Crockett, Rob Thompson. 2, Music Star led up and knocked up the official 4th. 1:23.16 was the time. That's another class record. It's bettered Catch Me Mates recently established 1:23.41. 2 races, 2 class records, and 34.71 the sectional time. Very genuine mare. Secret Gift, as we check the full list of totes for you, she paid $3.30 and $1.40, number 6, number 1 $2.40, and number 3 $3.60. The Quinella $9.70, Exacta $17.70, Trifecta $167, and
$7.40 and more. Perignon $8.80. They're the main.
Is locked in and ready. All clear racing. And Regrowth jumping okay near the inside. Away quickly is Arena Star, Carlton Spirit and Kaluka out wide as they settle into stride. Dilly Dally going back to the tail. As they settle fully, Arena Star at the 800 had the lead. Carlton Spirit 3/4 away second, and they're trailed in third placing Snipped in the Bud, who's racing outside more Perignon. And Regrowth on the fence, and Rosarino's in that bunch of fillies too. A length further back, Dilly Dally driving up along the rails, and then Kaluka and Portland Damask. Up to the turn, Arena Star had the lead. Oh, one back in the field. Kaluka's lost the rider. As they come to the corner, Arena Star from Carlton Spirit, Regrowth. Dilly Dally up to 4th, and Rosarino hard ridden behind them, and then Snipped in the Bud, more Perignon, Portland Damask. They corner now, and over on the outside, Arena Star has been headed off clearly by Carlton Spirit. Dilly Dally is after Carlton Spirit. Carlton Spirit running out. Dilly Dally's grabbing her on the outside, takes the lead, and Dilly Dally draws away. Dilly Dally by a length to Carlton Spirit. 3 lengths, Arena Star third. Snipped in the Bud 4th. Then Portland Damask, and behind them more Perignon, Regrowth and Rosarino seemed to struggle in the ground last in. Kaluka's lost the rider just before the home turn, and the ambulance attendants are very quickly over there to Craig Newitt, who's still down on the track. We'll report on him. He's still conscious. He's but lying down on the track talking to the ambulance men. We'll have a report on him as soon as we can. Numbers are 3, 4 and 5. Dilly Dally, ridden by Dan Nikolic for Leon McDonald, makes it 3 in a row, coming off a break with another impressive win. Second to Carlton Spirit, third to Arena Star in 60.3, 1 minute 0.3. Winner around $5, $1.80, 4.20 second and 2.10 for third. A good filly, a very good filly in the making, this one. Beautifully ridden by Dan Nikolic too. She doesn't muster early pace, and he pushed her along the inside, saved ground everywhere, got into 4th placing by the home turn, and then mowed down Carlton Spirit for a very good win. Arena Star just battling to finish her races off lately. Rosarino, which ran favourite. Maybe the pedigree shining through there on the dam side. Rose's Joys by Rory's Chester might have put a query as far as wet track ability goes. It's the first time she'd been on it, and she was battling a fair way from home. Struggled in the run home, really. Snipped in the Bud was handy, but battling at the home turn, and more Perignon sat just off them, but didn't produce.
Money in the ring here, Joe, for number 2, Confectioner. It's always been short in New South Wales. 250 currently, a win and 140 a place, but is in he's in nearly a point in the ring now, Confectioner. So good sort of horse, and that's him coming in now. Talking about Confectioner, very heavily backed in the ring. The only one bigger punters want to be on. The second pick in the ring is the other interstate rep, number 7, Niagara Falls. So 2 Confectioner over, and they'll soon be away. They're off this time. Nice level start it was too. And Mind Reader, one of the best to bounce and goes straight to the lead at the end of a couple of hundred from File Rapid. Niagara Falls moving up swiftly, followed by Prince Nimrod, and then a gap to Gilded Youth. Length and a half further back in the field as they settle fully into stride. Spinning Boy in top swing, and on the fence next is Charm View. About 2 lengths to Hassel. And then comes the favourite Confectioner. Went off the rails, and Al Jamil wide and last. On the side at the 800. And Niagara Falls a clear-cut leader now, about 3/4 of a length on Prince Nimrod, 2.5 to Mind Reader. A length further back on the runners, File Rapid, 2 to Gilded Youth, Charm View, and then in top swing, followed by Spinning Boy, Al Jamil. Confectioner second last, a long way off the leader, and Hassel brings up the rear. Down to the turn they run at the 500, and one of the visitors, Niagara Falls, shows the way, 3/4 of a length on Prince Nimrod. Mind Reader in third posse, and then a length and a half, Charm View in top swing. Hassel's gone up on the rails, Spinning Boy, Gilded Youth, and the widest of all is Confectioner, but Beedman's got it under the width. There are plenty of chances with Charm View accelerating. It hits the lead, and down to the 150, Charm View, but Gilded Youth on the outside is descending. Charm View, Gilded Youth gobbles up Charm View, and Gilded Youth does it again to beat Charm View. Third a photo, Hassel, Confectioner doing its best work late, and Mind Reader on the rails. And then came Niagara Falls with in top swing, Spinning Boy, Al Jamil, Prince Nimrod, and File Rapid was last. Well, no fluke about its win the other day, eh? Gilded Youth, written by Robbie Brewer, has taken out race number 3 today. Gilded Youth scored at Goulburn on the 25th of July. No fluke when it went under by an absolute eyelash to Spur Centre here at Rosehill, and has been able to win again today. And from its 9 starts, it's now had 2 wins, 3 seconds and 2/3. Written last start by Jimmy Cassidy, and Jimmy riding Al Jamil today. Robbie Brewer got the pickup right on Gilded Youth. That was the only jockey that had to be sought this morning, so the reason for the late declaration I don't know. Story behind it, obviously. And 6 Gilded Youth got the prize. 6, 9, 2 and 11. Gilded Youth, R. Brewer first. Number 9 is second, Charm View, written by Glenn Boss. Number 2 is third, and that is Confectioner, written by Darren Beedman. And number 11, Hassel, was the official 4th, written by Corey Brown. 6, 9, and in a great go for third, Confectioner, doing his best work late. Now, let's clear the totes officially. And the winner, number 6, paid $15.70 and $3.80. Number 9, $3.10. Number 2, $1.40.
The series between the Irish riders and the Australians. Ireland leading with 62 points to 41 at the moment. In this, the final race. And in the series overall, it's Ireland with a lead of 12 to Australia's 11. There's been 1 draw. Now they're moving in. Pyramid Park coming in next to Belmont. William on the inside. Here's Multi-Luck for Gary Hutchinson going up into the stalls. Next up, Kaiser Sazer, Brian Constable. So the last 3 to move up into the line. Kaiser Sazer holding favouritism from Millennium Dancer, Refugee and Multi-Luck. This the final race in the series then. 62, Ireland leading Australia 41. 13 fences on their journey, 3,200 metres. Going in their Queeler's Quest for Keith Hatnett of the Irish team, and the last up is going to be Millennium Dancer. Just to distinguish the colours, Bill Williams wearing a green cap on Millennium Dancer, with the white cap being worn by Brian Constable on Kaiser Sazer. Field now locked away. 2 mile chase. They're set. Racing now. William jumping well. Pyramid Park out the back soon after the jump. Belmont, Kaiser Sazer, Queeler's Quest and Millennium Dancer have all begun quickly as they meet the first, and Refugee is in behind the leading bunch. Coming to the second fence now, and up and over at Refugee, taking a slender lead on the inside in company with Queeler's Quest, and Millennium Dancer is going to track in third. About 4 or 5 to Kaiser Sazer. William, Belmont the grey on the outside, and 2 lengths further back is Pyramid Park, and on its outside is Multi-Luck. Going pretty quickly as they go down the back the first time round, and Queeler's Quest has taken to the lead now, about a half in front of Refugee as they leap this, and then Millennium Dancer about 4 lengths away in third placing as they go to this. Refugee stumbled through the rider. Refugee lost the rider down the back straight there. He's out of it. Martin Moonee, who's been having such a good series, is down, and we'll try and get a report on him quickly. Coming up the side now, and this leaves Queeler's Quest with a big lead over the first of the double up the side with about a 6 or 7 length break. Millennium Dancer holds second, and about 6 lengths away then is Belmont now third. Another 5 lengths behind these Kaiser Soze. Field is strung right out with this pretty fast pace in the first lap. Behind them, Multi Luck on the inside, and then Pyramid Park, and back last of all is William. Coming up towards the home turn the first time round now, and out in front is Queeler's Quest. The Irish boys out in front in the series and leading this race. It's Queeler's Quest for Keith Adnett coming down the straight the first time. In front of the riderless Refugee. Holding second is Millennium Dancer, 4 behind the front runner, who put in a big leap at that fence. Bellata's third, about 5 lengths away. Multi Luck being ridden along over on the inside there by Gary Hutchinson. He's gone past Kaiser Soze, and then Pyramid Park, and last of all is William. So they leave the straight. They've just about done a circuit now. Little over half the jumping is complete, and Queeler's Quest the leader. About to head down to the jumping track again, and that riderless horse with a bit of luck might just run off on the course proper. Yes, he's done that, so he'll be staying out of harm's way now, and it's Queeler's Quest for the double up the side. He's in front from Millennium Dancer, staving ground, getting through on the inside. Belmont a handy third. Multi Luck is next, and they were followed by Pyramid Park over on the outside of Kaiser Soze. Belmont went down. Belmont took a fall, and the rider's quite okay. He's scrambled to safety, clearly Mark Grant. But Belmont is down at that fence, and he hasn't moved. As they go down the back, Millennium Dancer's making a run on the inside. It's Queeler's Quest, the leader, to the double down the back. Queeler's Quest in front of Millennium Dancer, who out-jumped him. Got within ahead of the leader now. At the second of the double, Millennium Dancer again putting in a better leap, and he's gone to the front now as they're about to come off the back. It's Millennium Dancer for Bill Williams, being joined again by Queeler's Quest. These two are having a terrific battle. 5 lengths in front. Kaiser Soze with this fast run race. He'll be the one finishing strongly. Then Multi Luck, Pyramid Park, and William. At the second last one, Millennium Dancer in front of Queeler's Quest. 4 lengths away then Kaiser Soze and Multi Luck, who was responding to hard riding on the inside. Coming towards the last fence now. Here's Millennium Dancer at the last for Bill Williams. Put in another good leap. He lands with plenty of challenges though. Multi Luck is coming through on the inside, and on the outside his stablemate Kaiser Soze, and then Queeler's Quest. 3 across the track. Kaiser Soze takes the lead for Brian Constable. He's about a length and a half in front now, Kaiser Soze. From Multi Luck in second placing. Gary Hutchinson of Ireland riding desperately, but Kaiser Soze's going strongly. Then Millennium Dancer, who's battling away. Queeler's Quest on his outside. But in the run home, it's Kaiser Soze, the jumps horse of the year at Moonee Valley. Scores in the Waterford Crystal by 5 lengths. Multi Luck is second. Third is Queeler's Quest. Second and third for the Irish team. Easily enough to wrap up the series. Millennium Dancer runs fourth. Pyramid Park next. And last in is William. And Belmont to his feet. He's okay. Belmont's up on his feet. The rider was okay after that fall. And the other one that went, I think the rider was okay there. Refugees rider Martin Moonee, but we'll bring a report. Here's the horse trotting back. So Refugees all right, so we just need to confirm that Martin Moonee escaped injury, and we'll have everything covered there. Placings to Kaiser Soze. Brian Constable is first. It was a very fast run race. It suited his style. He's a very, very tough racehorse, and he's been too strong. He's drawn away from them to win. Second to number 5, Multi Luck, and third goes to number 3, Queeler's Quest. 2, 5 and 3. Fourth in was number 4, Millennium Dancer. And the official fifth was number 6, Pyramid Park. Yes, fast run race, and the horse who's earned more points as Horse of the Year in the previous season than any other has taken the race out. Kaiser Soze wins his second steeplechase here at...
We're going to cheer it home for Maxi Lees. It's in the market at $4.50. Now let's join Ian Craig.
Of the day, and victory went to, of course, Gilded Youth. They're set here, And away they go. A little slowly out was Back in Style, and Canadas first to begin. O'Bard got out well, and so did Hillman, followed by Ruember. About 2 lengths further back, Beamer, followed by Desert Brave. Wide out, Dr. Freeze shading it. On the inside, 4 Zulu from Back in Style, and 2.5 to Riding Master. Speeding down the side, coming to the 700, and Canadas is the leader. 1.5 lengths, Hillman second. The third is O'Bard. Fourth, Ruember, 2 lengths to Beamer. Followed at the head of the others, Desert Brave and Dr. Freeze. A couple, 4 Zulu Back in Style, and Riding Master can't stay in touch as they wheel for home now. And Canadas shows the way and leads into the straight clearly from Hillman. Third is O'Bard, followed by Beamer, and then Ruember being called upon as they arrive at the 300, and Canadas under siege. Hillman's drawn level. 1.5 lengths, Ruember, followed by O'Bard. 4 Zulus made ground, and on the fence is Beamer. Canadas fighting back, and Hillman. Canadas and Hillman. Hillman's got the head in front of Canadas. 4 Zulus coming home late, but Hillman accelerated, and 4 Zulu won't pick it up, and Hillman wins the money from 4 Zulu. Third, Ruember. Fourth, Back in Style, Canadas Weekend, followed by Beamer, Riding Master, Dr. Freeze, and then O'Bard at Absolute was Desert Brave. Number 10's got the prize, Hillman. Hillman, eh? Hillman motoring home. Remember the old Hillman minx? And Hillman by Dane Hill from Triscay. Gee, they don't come much better bred, do they? And by Mr. Jeff and Mrs. Beryl White. I note Beryl down there, she's got her lucky purple coloured hat on today. Of course, the colours white with purple star and hoop sleeves, the white colours. And yeah, she's got a white dress with a purple hat. Anyway, it's got the prize, 10 Hillman. Second goes to number 4, 4 Zulu, Darren Beedman for Maxi Lees. And number 1 is Third Ruember, written by Hugh Bowman for Tim Martin. Number 3, Back in Style, was the official 4th for Maxi Lees. The Tote Divvies, and the winner has paid officially 9.20 and 2.30. Number 4 second, 4 Zulu paid 1.50. Number 1 third paid 1.30.
Yes, might only be 6 runners, but it is a very, very interesting affair, this one. Largo Delight, there he is. He's an easing favourite. He's opened up in the red on track, and he's continued to get out at every call. Great has been well supported. It'll run second pick, and there has been support too for Cahuita. No money, Royal Fire, the unbeaten West Australian 3-year-old. Now they're moving in. Largo Delight has gone up into stall 2. The easing favourite was the first one to go up into the gates. This is Cahuita, about to get a lead up. Great is Great in the blue and yellow. Cross Current coming along to take the inside gate. The riders who fell earlier were quite okay in the steeplechase, as is Craig Newitt, who had that fall from Kaluka earlier today. And the challenge taken out by the Irish team, 72 to 55. There's Great is Great going in, unbeaten in his 2 starts. Resuming here, he's been pretty well tried. Cahuita, a winner at the track, coming along now for Greg Childs. There's Cahuita locked in. Winestock to move into the gates. The sire's winner goes up, and Royal Fire with Kevin Forrester making a cameo appearance, former Victorian, now domiciled in West Australia, where he's partnered this horse to the last 2 victories. They're all in now. Racing at the 1,000, and Winestock jumped well. Away quickly as Cross Current, and Cahuita's driving on in the early part. Largo Delight is also pushing up. Great is Great settles down 5th the inside. Cross Current had the lead. Largo Delight is second. Cahuita third on the outside of Great is Great. A length to Winestock second last, and about 3/4 away Royal Fire on the inside. Cross Current about to come through the gap, 3/4 clear. Largo Delight second to Cahuita, who's now 3 wide. Great is Great in the centre. Royal Fire pushing up on the rail, and Winestock last of all. Up towards the turn, Cross Current by a neck here. Largo Delight is second, 2 lengths away. Royal Fire, the West Australian, putting himself in with a show on the inside. And then Great is Great, and they've kicked away from Cahuita and Winestock. Cross Current is tackled by Largo Delight. The easing favourite sailed to the lead around the home turn. He accelerated quickly. Largo Delight opened up 1.5 lengths on Cross Current, and then came Great is Great, but Largo